It doesn't get any better than this. Chicken stew with zucchini, potatoes, thick, hearty, enjoyable, filling. This entire thing comes together in about 10 minutes with very few ingredients, feeds 2 to 3 people, and costs under $4. Try this. You'll like this. This is very good, very filling. You come home from work, you're too tired to cook, you're starving. What do? Do you call takeout? No. Let me show you an 8-item stew that can be made very fast, feed 2 people, very hearty. Let's get going. All right, here's our ingredient list. We're going to have 1 chicken leg, about half a piece of bacon, zucchini, green pepper, 2 cloves of garlic, my habanero, which obviously is optional, 1 red sweet Italian pepper, 1 Roma tomato, 1 regular potato. We have Member's Mark, cilantro, lime seasoning, very good stuff. Crushed black pepper, and which has become a favorite of mine, this Knorr chicken tomato base. Very good, very inexpensive. And of course we have flour for thickening. Let's get going. I'll show you how to do this. Let's get everything cut up, start the cooking process. This entire thing will come together in about 10 minutes. No more excuses for not cooking for yourself. You'll like this. This is quick, this is easy, and at the end of the video, I'll show you how to stretch this even farther if you need to. Let me cut everything up, get everything prepared, and let's get going. All right, we put the quarter slice of bacon into a cold pan to render out the fat. We're going to use the fat to cook the rest of the vegetables. Let's turn the fire on. Let's get it down to a low heat. We don't want it to burn. In the meantime, let's cut up our vegetables. Potatoes already been peeled. When you cut a potato, you're going to put it on there and pull the knife through. That way it doesn't stick. 1, done. 2. Potatoes done. Next we're going to cut our Italian sweet pepper. Cut the ends off. Go julienne. You can take the seeds out. I like the seeds. I'm going to leave them in. All this is going to come together very quick once you get everything cut up. Wipe our cutting board off. Wipe our knife off. And let's keep going. You hear the bacon starting to render down. Green pepper. Like I said, you can cut these up ahead of time. You can cut them up as you're cooking. Everything is very easy. Take a zucchini, cut it to the side. You want small pieces as possible so everything cooks fast. Zucchini's cut up. We're running out of room on the plate here. Let's get the garlic. Take your garlic, cut the very end of the stem off. Throw that away. You don't want to eat that. Smash the garlic. Now it's ready to go. Peel comes off easier. You take the end off. You're ready to slice out. Garlic cut up. Your Roma tomato. Once again, Come in with a very sharp knife to cut tomatoes, or you'll have them everywhere. Look at that, little garnish. When you're cooking this soup, you can put obviously any ingredient you want to in there. This is what I had on hand. This is what I'm using. Chicken's been cut up already. Check this. What's coming out. We're going to add a little bit of oil to help the process. What we'll do, once we cook the bacon off, we're using the grease in the bacon and the fat that renders out to cook everything. We'll pull the crisp bacon out, we'll save that, we'll use that as a garnish on top of the soup. Pretty stuff. You'll like it, and nobody wants to eat soggy bacon anyway. As you can see, the bacon is rendering out very slow. You don't want to burn anything. You don't want to leave anything on the pan. You just want to get the fat rendered out for flavoring and cook the vegetables. All right, we're going to put in the chicken first. We've added all our ingredients except for the habanero. If you put a habanero or any hot pepper in a pan while it's cooking, the smell will about kill you. The fumes will take you away there. Don't do that. We'll show you how to introduce the habanero into later. We're also going to add some half and half, which I forgot to mention in the beginning. I used to cook this for my two kids as a single parent all the time. They loved it. They loved the flavors. They loved it was easy. And who doesn't love chicken anyway? Try this at home for your kids or for your spouse or other half. They'll like it. This would be something you want to try over and over and over again. And once again, change the ingredients out. Totally up to you. We're going to turn the fire up. Get this cooking a little faster. The test on this is pull out a potato, see if they're getting close to being done. Not even close. Let's add a lid. Make it a little quieter. Once you add the lid, it traps in the steam. The steam will help cook the stew faster, more evenly, and quicker. You want to get the potatoes done. You don't want raw potatoes. Once everything is cooked, we're going to introduce flour as a thickener. Put the water in there, put the base, and that'll be up for the stew. This entire thing comes together for about $4. $4 to feed a family of 2 or 3. Today's world, that's amazing. If you went and got this in a restaurant, it would cost you $7 to $9 a bowl. Let's check our stew and see how it's doing. Stew's a little thicker, soup is thinner. This is going to be a stew. Pull the lid off. You have to get the crust on there. The brown. That is flavor, my friends. You want that. That is not burned. There's nowhere on this pan that's burned. Let's check a potato again. See how it is. Check the big one. Do a little more. Lid goes back on. Now we're going to introduce the flour. About 1/4 cup. Stir that in there. Let the flour cook off. You could add some butter to this, any kind of fat or grease. We've got the bacon fat, and we also have the cooking oil we added to this. Avocado oil. Let the flour cook down. Add some water. Man, it got a lot quieter too. That was loud. Now let's add some cracked black pepper. Some cilantro lime. And last but not least, our Nora's chicken tomato base. A grandma really like this stuff. Takes about a heaping tablespoon. That's it. Let this thicken. We're going to put the lid back on. We put the lid back on so the potatoes can cook more, the soup can thicken up, and we'll get that good mellow flavor amongst there. Let me clean this up and we'll come back and show you how it's doing. Now that the stew is thickened up and it's on simmer, we're going to add our half and half to add a little more flavor, a little more creaminess to it. Look at this soup. This is amazing. And that's it. Now comes my trademark, or my favorite part. This is where you add the habanero. While it's still hot, while it's not steaming, while it's not frying. You're safe on the fumes, just get the heat. Thing in there. I like the seeds. They make it hotter. I like it hot. Obviously, if you're making this for your kids, you may want to leave this part out. Habanero in. Oh my gosh. Well, what'd you think? Soup is done. Soup is ready to go. We're going to turn the fire off before I forget and burn it. And now let's serve a bowl up and try it. And I'll let you know how it is. I think you'll want to try this over and over again. Well, here's the finished product. I'm going to put some cilantro on there for garnish. Just a little. And then we'll put the bacon we cooked up. Garnish. Just a little. And there you have it. Chicken, potato, stew. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to try this. This is going to be great. Let me come back, give this a try, and I'll let you know how it is. And do me a favor. If you try this, and I know you want to, let me know how yours turned out. Let me know what ingredients you used. I want to know what you substituted, what you added. This is interchangeable. Good thing about cooking at home, you're not set with a box. You're not stuck with set ingredients. You have an empty palette, but you can color any way you want to. This is almost too pretty to eat. I added some cilantro, some bacon, and some tortilla chips on there. But I am going to try this because it smells delicious. Let's see, not too big a bite. Grab some bacon, grab some cilantro. Try it. The taste profile is amazing. You've got to try this. The bacon adds a big kick to it also. But the chicken, the potatoes, the cilantro, the chicken tomato base, zucchini, it's wonderful. Like I said before, cooking is easy, cooking is simple. When you cook at home, you can control your cost, you control your flavors, you control your food, what goes in there. This is why you need to learn to do this. And if you know anybody who wants to learn, share this video. Let them know that there's another way out there. They don't have to go hungry. They don't have to spend lots of money. They can feed themselves very well, very healthy, with very little money. And I'll see you next time on Real Food, Spend Less. Bye. I'm going to finish this soup. This is good stuff. Tortilla chips. Very good. Eat some crackers. See you next time. Let me jump back in here 1 second. I almost forgot. I was going to let you know how to stretch this soup / stew out. If you need to have this stuff for one more person, you have a guest drop in, put this over rice, put this over mashed potatoes, put this over pasta. You can stretch it out, it will still be good, and you can, yes, get one more meal out of this. I'll see you next time on Real Food, Spend Less. Bye. Don't mind the Great Dane eating in the background. That's Siggy. See you next time.